Hello everybody. How sexy are you? Great, I'm glad that's the first thing I read. How are you doing tonight? Brickmaster, Juice, Ben, Darth Noggle, or Nagel. We're continuing our Ghost Boy drawing tonight. I hope the music isn't too loud. I adjusted a bit. Hello Mauricio. I like the Ghost Peach. I just noticed that. We're probably gonna finish up our Elf Girl too tonight. Miss Sleeve, as we'll call her. Other than that, I don't really have anything else planned, so that should be good for a good stream. Okay, let's get started. My tablet's working. Good to go. You already subscribed. Well, I appreciate that, Mauricio. I don't know if you get updates or not. I've heard some people say they don't get updates when I go stream. But hopefully you do. Hope you can stop by sometime. Actually, there's an easier way to do this. Let's do it like this. There we go. And, alrighty. Add a little blush on them. I probably want to do a little design for a shirt too. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. Probably a logo of some kind. These are just for fun, so there's nothing too, you know, we can play around a little bit with it. Nothing set in stone. I am trying a new playlist today, so hopefully it doesn't mute the stream or anything. I'm not sure if they do that on YouTube or if they take it down. I like all your art. It's excellent. Well, thank you. Really means a lot to hear that. Super motivating when people say that kind of stuff, so I appreciate it. Hey Cloud. Pingus Dingus. The names just get sillier and sillier with Cloud. I'll probably head back to Twitch one of these days, switch it up a bit. I like to change things up. Oh, and his eye makeup. That's why he looks so weird. There was something off about him. Something wasn't quite clicking yet. It's because he didn't add his eye makeup, his runny makeup. Why are there tears? Sadness? Or rage? Are they tears of anger? Maybe he has some sad backstory, who knows? I hate your art, never liked it, not once. Well, that's okay. I'm sure you're not alone. There's plenty of other people out there the same way. You like Gilf's mic? Well, I have a Gilf here on the page, actually. Let's see if I can bring her up. There she is. Might be hard to see. She's having her a good old time, too. We could work on her, maybe. So I got you covered there. For Gilf enthusiasts, femboy enthusiasts, that's about it. I don't have any other subjects I cover too often. But if you like MILFs and femboys, I got you covered. And I lump Gilfs into that too. Hey, Klazen. I don't know if I say your name right. I know you were here last night. Welcome back. Oh. Need multiply. There we go. That's better. Horny Rage. Yeah, this is Ghost Boy Cloud. If Ghost Boy is your boy, that's him. His unsuspecting roommate bought him some casual clothes to try on instead of his sheet or his usual gown, whatever you want to call it. So I thought I'd draw him wearing some casual wear. Although it's not knife proof, as you can see. Had a few accidents. But he'll get the hang of it. He's a smart boy. Ghost Boy Sadako, yep. Pretty much. I know why his makeup is running. Yeah, that could be as well, Cloud. That could definitely be the cause as well. Chopping onions, of course, I'm talking about. Grandpa, I'd love to find. I don't think I've drawn any DILFs. I guess it is a GILF. It's still a GILF for a grandpa. But yeah, I've never drawn any of those. Unless you count Bill from Special Delivery. Oops, which some guys seem to like him pretty well. I've been requested to draw more of him with Rio. I know Brickmaster's a fan of Daddies or whatever. I guess he's the one who said Grandpa Gilf anyway, so that makes sense. Not really an interest of mine, if I'm honest. But if there was somebody cute, I have no problem drawing it. Soften this up a little bit. Shadows might be a little too colorful. We might have to make them a little grayer to fit with the ghostly aesthetic. He's wearing bright colors. I thought that'd be a nice change for Ghost Boy. Something you wouldn't expect. Need more bears. Yeah, it's not a bad contrast. Femboys with bears. I don't mind it at all. I'm sure we'll see more Bill, one way or another. Alright. I did notice I need to fix her a little bit. Her face is a little messed up, I think. Her cheek's a little too rounded. She's got a poofy cheek over here that I'm not super a fan of, so we might fix that as well. If I remember. But if I don't, well, that's alright too. Hopefully our Nintendo playlist doesn't get us hit for copyright. The PlayStation 1 playlist did, which is kind of weird. But if it does, we'll just go back to Skyrim music, I guess. It'll fit the theme if we get back to working on Miss Cocksleeve. What a name. That's my chat for you. Maybe I'll make her the channel mascot. Alrighty. Gay. I can't believe you're saying that. Accusing me of such things. There's nothing gay about any of these drawings. It's just a cute boy. You don't know if he's gay or not. Don't make assumptions. I mean, if you've seen his comic, you probably have a pretty good idea. He's a little gay. Need a otter. I don't know what that means. Is that a term that I don't know? An otter? Could be. That sounds like it could be a term that I don't know. Dare I ask, what's an otter? Am I gonna regret this? Otter is like a bear but skinny. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Maybe we'll just stick with something simple for the shirt. Like maybe it'll say boo or something. That's very ghostly. Very ghostly behavior. But I think it needs something. It's kind of just a bit too simple. As it is, I think. What's going on here? Okay. Alright. Let's work on his shirt. It's almost time for the second poll on Patreon once December rolls around. Start early. Our next sheet of characters that we drew on stream. That was back during Halloween. We have Zombie Boy, the Serial Killer Boy. What else do we have on that page? Oh, we have the Baseball Mommy. Who else? Oh, Bobby from Blackthorn Witch was on there, and there was one other. Oh, the Psychic Boy. That'll be our next round for the poll. I wonder who will win. I'm not actually sure. Maybe Zombie Boy? I don't know. I had a pretty good idea for the first page who would win, and I was right, but for this one, I don't know, I'm pretty stumped. I'm not sure who's gonna pull it out in the end. We will see. Skinny and long. I do draw a lot of my femboys skinny and long. If that's what you're talking about, maybe there was something else I said that's skinny and long. We were talking about that when I was working on Keiko up here. I made his torso pretty long and slender. It's like a staple of my drawing style. I don't know if you guys notice, I do sacrifice a bit of realism for my style. It's not perfectly photorealistic. But, you know, it's more fun for me to draw than photorealism, that's for sure. So I do exaggerate proportions a bit here and there. Hell, even between the same character, like we were talking about before. Boob sizes, you know, just how I feel that day. Lydia may have D cups or J cups. Just depends how I feel. May change from panel to panel for all I know. Need more pussy. Oh my god. You have to let us know because you will be doing some live shows on YouTube. I'll let you know, like announce it. Yeah, I haven't announced them usually. I've done once in a while I'll announce them. But yeah, I guess I could do that once in a while. I did it on Twitter today. I could do that more, I guess. But I don't want to spam people. I do stream almost every night so far, but I do switch between YouTube and Twitter, or not Twitter, Twitch. Just depending on how I feel. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. But yeah, I could make posts about it, I guess, if you guys want. I always feel like I'm annoying people. I try to post not too often. I know some people tweet like multiple times a day, but I don't know. Maybe it doesn't bother people. The only thing I think could be done better is muscles. You draw muscular characters' tone, but their muscular aren't as big as their bodies would seem they would be. It could be. You're talking about Alex and Lucy, or pretty much? That's pretty much the only muscle characters I draw. Bigger muscles, huh? I think that's what you said. I'm sure I read that right. Yeah, the blue-haired mom. I could make her more muscular, I don't know. They can get a bit too muscular for my taste. I mean, you're right, I could work on my muscles. You're absolutely correct. I do need to improve my muscles overall. Just in general, even if I don't make them bigger. But yeah, you may be right. People may enjoy that more if I made them more full, I guess you would call it. I probably would keep Alex skinny, though, because he's more of like a... what do you call it? Calisthenics boy. He's not super, like, powerlifter-y type. Probably Sage as well, but his mom, I could probably make her a little more pumped up, as it were. Yeah, the blue-haired mommy. Okay, I think I saw that. Just making sure. Little marching ants are kind of getting in the way. Let's see. Add some details to his hair. Alrighty. Nope. I think her body is good, but her arms specifically are too small. Her arms, huh? I'd have to look at it and see. But you might be right. I'd have to look at it. It can be hard when you're drawing something, or you just have a style in general if you're looking at it yourself, so having another pair of eyes can be super helpful to see things that are really obvious, but you miss. I know my commissioners will point out things sometimes I completely miss on work I do for them. They'll be like, this I don't know, arm or leg looks weird, and I'm like, oh wow, you're right, it's completely borked. But it just, for some reason, skips your eyes. I'm sure designs can be the same way. I don't think I have any safe for work images of Lucy I can pull up. We could look at it on stream, but I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I think her nipples are always showing through her shirt when I draw. So I don't think I can pull that up. Otherwise we could look at it together. Okay. Oops, that's not right. Did I miss anything? Bussy is love, Bussy is everything. Oh my. What a term. I still haven't gotten used to that term. I know it's like common nowadays, but I never use it myself. Of course, you guys in chat are free to use it. Don't change on account of me. Let's see now. Probably need to add some more folds to his shirt. Maybe we'll save that for the end. Do it now, why not? Why not? A buff bunny boy. Were you talking about bunny boys last night, Juice? Was that you? I know somebody said they like bunny boys. I can't remember who it was. I like bunny boys too. I don't draw them very often, but I'm down with that. This Bussy is bussin'. I know people are a fan of Ghost Boy's backside. He's pretty meaty back there. Speaking of muscles, he definitely does his squats and deadlifts. And ghostly deadlifts. Hitting them glutes all day, every day. Can't see if I'm even making a mark there. I guess it doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Okay. Had a little freezing there. Hopefully the wireless card didn't die. Hopefully we're still here. That's Derpixon. Who's Derpixon? Did I miss something? Maybe I missed something. Did I put it on live chat? Okay, I did, yeah. Alright. I know if I put it on top chat once in a while, I'll forget and it'll miss comments. At least the OBS does, which is weird. It won't on the browser version sometime. I don't know, it's weird. YouTube's OBS integration is kinda garbage. Not a fan. It's like the one thing I prefer about Twitch. And the emotes. Of course, we have my character emotes on Twitch, which I like. Other than that, probably prefer YouTube more. Yeah, I'm not sure. Another and not safe for animator. He has a video starring a buff bunny boy. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. I'd like to check that out. I'm actually working on an animation. I'm not an animator at all. Like, it's not gonna be... Don't expect anything great. It's like my first attempt at really animating something. I've dabbled before, but... I might post it on my YouTube. It should be safe enough for that. But, yeah. It's, tough. If it doesn't go well, you'll never see it. Like it never existed. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. A buff bunny boy. Pixon. I've heard that name before. I might be following them. I'm really bad with names. I'd recognize their art, probably. No doubt. A lot of people will mention artists in stream, and I'll be like, I don't know who that is. And I'll look up the art and be like, oh yeah, I know who they are. I recognize that art. Collarbones are a little too pronounced. I'll have to push that back some. That's another thing I do a lot that I don't like in my art, is make their collarbones a little... Sometimes they're a little too poking out, I guess you'd say. Shadows are too dark. Animating is rewarding, but damn, does it take forever? Yes, it sure does. I'm still on like the rough sketch version. I do like it. It's not finished and it's not amazing, but it does feel really nice to see it in motion, for as basic as it is. I can't imagine doing like a long-form project. That'd be insane. Especially if you're by yourself. I know back in the day in YouTube, a lot of animators were like getting really screwed over by the algorithm because it takes time, you know? I guess that was around 2010s or something that happened. Where YouTube's algorithm was just completely messed up. It may still be, I don't know. I haven't kept up with YouTube lore. Maybe the algorithm's still busted, but I know there's... seems to be a lot more animators now on YouTube that are successful. Bye, have a nice night. I've already left my subscription and my like. Well, thank you, Mauricio. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Medieval Mongolian femboy. Haven't done anything like that. That would be a change of pace. It takes me so long to animate. I started my Easter animation at the beginning of this month. Wow. Are you a seasoned animator, D-Ben? I assume if you're planning that far ahead, you must have some idea how long it'll take you. That'll be cool. I'll have to check that out, see what D-Ben animates. I might have asked you this already, D-Ben. Do you post somewhere? You probably already answered that, and I just forgot. That'll happen a lot. Half the time I forget what I said like 5 minutes ago on stream. I want to be bred by that bunny. Definitely Brickmaster. Don't even have to see the name. I knew it before I read the name. That was you. Let's flip the canvas and see how we're looking. It's gonna take a while. I've done a couple, not what you'd call seasoned though. I see. Twitter Pixiv, Newground. Yep, same as me. Is that your name, D-Ben? Or do you have a different name for YouTube? Alright, might be ready for the highlights. Or maybe the second shadow pass, I mean, not the highlights. Getting way ahead of myself. Would link, but it's all not safe for work. D-Ben, Dai Sensei Ben, and D-Ben Art. I think I remember the Dai Sensei Ben part. Gotcha. I think I do remember that. Not an animator for your normal stuff, huh? Just something you do on the side. I've always wanted to animate, I just don't have the patience. Like, I just can't do it. I've tried before. This will probably be the longest animation I've made. Like, 2 seconds, I think it is. We'll see how it goes. It's a goth mommy breathing, so you know. Breathing, not breeding. That would be a lot of fun too, but gotta start small, work my way up. If it goes well, I might try to do some more animation, but I get to animate a lot of bounce, at least in this one. That's what keeps me going. Drawing them bouncing titties. Keeps it fun. Mongolian femboy throat singing. There you go. What do you mean by throat singing? For me, it's an issue of time. I just have a bunch of other projects that command my time. Nothing left for animating. Yeah. That's kinda how I am, I guess. Although I lack the drive, too. But I feel you on the scheduling. Hello. Yep, we're drawing femboys today, PMD. Takachi, whatever you prefer to go by. Whatever silly internet name you want to go by. You can use any of my silly internet names, I don't care, whichever one you prefer. Let's try coloring some of these lines. They're a bit stand out. To blend in a little more. It's a little better. There we go. It has been a while since we've drawn some femboy stuff, hasn't it? We did the club owner here, and we did Cocksleeve last night. So it has been a bit since we've done some femboy work. Back to basics. The fundamentals of art. Femboys. If you want to get good at art, gotta be able to draw a boy. Just the way it works. Hasn't quite worked for me yet, but I'm working on it. Trying my best. Go. Uh-oh, I got rid of the color I was using. I like that. Not sure if that's working for me. Oh, I forgot the shadow layer again. Didn't I? No, I didn't. Well, I could use another one. We're gonna add a second shadow layer. Because some of these details are kind of lacking in the darker parts. Let's see what I mean, maybe, if I can do it right. Separate a few things a little more. I have to say, I do still have the urge to go back to Skyrim. Maybe we'll do another playthrough one of these, or another part one of these days. See what our old girl's up to. But I still gotta do her little comic page thing. I haven't done that yet, or even started on it. Probably either be Nords or Orcs we go with. Not sure which yet. Maybe Sleeve came across an Orc encampment. Got captured, quote unquote. I don't know. Let's come up with something. See how it makes me feel. See if it checks all the boxes, if you know what I mean. Yeah, captured, exactly. Captured. Just like Wynn, my elf boy. Always seems to get captured. So weird. How does that always happen? He's a professional thief, but he always ends up chained up with a bunch of orc men around him. Weird. Some very chill Zelda music, I'm glad. The playlist didn't lie to me. Sometimes they lie to you. They'll say it's chill, but a lot of them aren't very chill. The songs, I mean, the playlist. This is a late night stream for me, at least, so I like to keep it relaxed. No high octane energy. Okay, I think that does help a lot. It's not a huge difference, but it helps certain areas stick out more, I think. Yeah. Add a little bit in his ear. Nibble on some ghost ears. Kiss him on the cheek. Oh, I should give him his dark nails. What's it? Nail polish. There we go. There we go. Took a while. Took a while for the brain to catch up, but I got there. It's his signature nail polish. Go. Just checking around, looking at things. Yep. I think we're good to go to the next part. Why is the ghost boy sweating, you may ask? Well, that's an excellent question. Next question. I didn't really think about it. I draw sweat just out of habit on everything. Do you apply texture to the brushes, or do you prefer an overlay layer with texture? It depends what I'm doing. Most of the time these days I do it on a separate layer, since I do a lot of comic stuff now. I don't really do my painterly stuff much anymore. If you look at some of my old work on, even on BD1, but even on Caustic Crayon especially, you'll notice there's a lot more like painted style stuff. And I just use a brush then. Like on the same layer, if that's what you meant. But even with the overlay layer, I still use the brushes. So I use a brush for both, but sometimes I'll use like free textures on like certain things like concrete or whatever. Sometimes, not always. Depends on the image. Usually for comic pages, I'm almost always using just brushes. If you get a texture that's too realistic, it would clash with my style. Since my style is so cartoony, I guess is the term you would use. Yeah, hopefully that answered your question, or maybe I completely missed the point of your question. Either way, if I was completely off base, just ask it again, and I'll see if I can parse it better. Gotcha, okay, I guess I did at least somewhat of an okay job. I always love that little effect a lot of Japanese artists do, where they like put the skin reflecting in the hair, the dark hair. I think it always looks really nice. I like it. It's the BD1 seal of approval. Do the knife as well. Not sure, does he need a rim light? How do they look on white background? Kind of blend in with the white background, don't they? See the other sketches there. I think he's alright without a highlight, or what do you call it? Rim light. I think he's okay without that. Looks just fine as it is. For now. But my opinions could change, you never know. I'm no good at soft shading. Oh yeah, very impressed how you do. Oh, well thanks. Finally got a chance to play Blackthorn, which I liked a lot. I really like how ambiguous certain things are, even after getting all the endings. Well thank you, Tim the Food Dude, sorry. I have a mod called A Fool and His Pizza, so I didn't mean to call you a fool there. Tim the Food Dude. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you played it and checked it out. Yeah, I do like a little bit of ambiguity. I was worried that maybe I left some things a little too ambiguous, but Nunya, who's in chat sometimes, was talking about it, and I think he got a few things that I'm glad he got. He was talking about it. But regardless, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Part 2 will come out sometime, maybe. If I can bring myself to make it. It took a lot longer than I thought it would to make. Alrighty. We might add a bit of a rim light on this leg. We might do some selective rim lights. Or I guess reflected light would be more accurate. Did you play the broken versions, Tim, or did you get the fixed? I hope you got the fixed one. If you got it on Steam, you got the fixed version. But the one I uploaded to Itch initially had a, one of the endings didn't have an image load right, so you saw a bunch of eyeballs and mouths moving around. So hopefully you got the patch I put up there. I got it on Steam, okay, cool. Yeah, you got the fixed version then. Can't believe I did that. I was trying to save space for people because the initial file was huge. I was like, I guess because the PNG's in it. And when I was trying to size everything down, I messed some things up. But Should be good to go now. Alright, he's looking pretty good so far. We still need to come up with a design for his shirt. I need to fix some of the folds probably a little bit, but let's add some shiny bits to his nails. And let's see. Just thinking here. I think these need to be a little lighter. These little abs there. It reminded me of The Shining in regards to how it's not clear if there are actually any magic at all. Well, that's a very big compliment comparing me to The Shining. My writing to that. But I definitely appreciate that. Misery was a big inspiration for it initially. I really enjoy The Shining too. So, yeah, that's very high praise, thank you. I don't know how to take compliments, but I appreciate it. Thank you. That was intentional. You're not supposed to be sure if there's magic or not. Has some pretty bad implications either way. But I think that's fun. I know a lot of my friends don't like the ending of The Thing, and I really like the ending of The Thing, because it's kind of ambiguous. A bit ambiguous. I don't think it's as ambiguous as people make it out, but I've always liked endings like that. Cute ghost. Hey, Trip. Yep, we're drawing a cute ghost. Old ghost boy. I guess I'll just make his shirt say boo. I can't think of anything more creative than that. Let's make a little spooky shirt. There we go. Very simple. That's all I got. It's better than the NTR undies, right? If anybody was here for that. Nobody wants to see the NTR undies on their girl. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Or maybe they do. I'm sure there's a couple people out there who wouldn't mind seeing those. There's a couple people out there who ask for NTR a lot, so maybe they like it. I never know. I wonder what the percentage is of people who like NTR who want to imagine themselves doing the NTR or being NTR'd. I wonder what the breakdown of that is. We should do a study. There probably is a study out there now that I think about it. I wouldn't be surprised. Could give him the One Punch Man Opie shirt. Oh yeah, the Opie shirt? I don't remember what that looks like. What does that look like? Let me see. Is it something hard? I'm not good at graphic design, so we'll see. Opie shirt OPM. I should bring it up, right? Oh, okay. It just says Opie with a little. Yeah, we can try that. Let's see how it looks. Might as well. Let's give it a go. Looks pretty symmetrical, so maybe I can use this brush here. Or not brush, but the circle tool. not that. We're doing this little free-handed, so it's probably not perfectly centered and lined up, but that's alright. I always like a little bit of jank in my drawings. Boobs. There we go. I don't know, it just feels that vanilla is too boring. Vanilla? Vanilla. You talking about Vanilla Skyrim or the Boo shirt? Because you're probably right on both counts. Either way, you're probably correct. I think I have a good font for this that kind of matches at least the shirt I'm looking at. That's a little... too spaced apart compared to the reference I'm looking at, but anyone ever play Salt? Vanilla genre and not safe for work things. Oh, okay. My stuff is pretty vanilla, I think, overall. So I can't really talk about being extra spicy. I guess the incest stuff is probably the most spicy thing I do. Outside of that, it's pretty basic. Oh, oops, where's it? There it is. I think Ghost Boy would look good with some opie. I like his flat chest too, though. He's a ghost, though, so maybe he can grow them. Who knows? Maybe in one image he'll pop up with some opie one of these days. See if we can get it lined up. Might have changed the color. I'm not sure if I like the super dark black on it. We might try... Maybe we'll try a yellow, like his pants color, on his shirt. Maybe that would be a nice mix. Or maybe white, or like an off-white. I think the black doesn't quite fit. Anyone ever play Salt? I don't think I've answered that question. I've not played Salt. You're talking about Salt and Sanctuary, or is that a different game? I'm not familiar with the game, if it's just called Salt. I have heard of Salt and Sanctuary, but... Open Office? Well, I've drawn a lot of NTR stuff, like a lot of commissions for NTR. But yeah, I think Open Office is the only one that's, like, openly NTR stuff. I don't know, is NTR considered spicy, or is that seems pretty vanilla, is it not? I better flip this and make sure it's lined up. It may not be. Well, it's good enough, I think, even if I flip it. Salt the Sailing Pirate game, okay. Could be. I've been out of the gaming loop for a while. I'd like to get back into it. Started to a little bit with streaming, playing a little bit here and there. PMD here was super helpful with me and Terraria, getting back into that. Along with Donkey Wrong. Helped out a lot. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think that's fine. Oh, I think I was going to add some frayed edges to the bottom here. I might need to do that to his pants. Now that's a night. I feel like your scale for what's vanilla and what's not's a bit off. You're probably not wrong, Tim. Listen. I've seen some things, okay, on the internet. One of my favorite artists who does Not Safe for Work is Krekov, and he's done some pretty extreme stuff. And he has I think he's pretty mainstream as far as not safe for work artist goes. But he's drawn some pretty extreme stuff. Stuff I wouldn't draw. So I sort of use that as a metric, I guess, as part of it. I guess compared to like Afro Bowl, my stuff's pretty spicy, I guess. Like, I don't think he draws NTR. Maybe he does. I don't know. Those are the two not safe for work artists I follow the most closely, probably. So maybe my barometer is all out of whack, like you said. Wouldn't doubt it. Some of the extra images for Little Reef might change that, though. There's some strange stuff and implications in that. Nothing shown, but, you know, well, one of it's shown, but, you know, you'll see if you see the extra image is what I mean. Shouldn't be out before too long. January at the latest, I think I'll have that out. I know a few people have been waiting for the Little Reef bonus pack, high-res pack, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're gonna get some of these loose hair strands up in here. I just have a thing for long dark hair, I think, and pale skin. All my favorite characters fit that mold. Anna, Sasha, Ghost Boy, Celine, they're all the same. I have a type. It took drawing hentai to realize what it is. Probably. I don't know, do I like that still? Yeah, it's fine, I guess. It's fine. I just noticed I wasn't filling in that section of shirt there when I was shading. There's some missing shadows there, but we can fix that. Not a big deal. No problem. Easy fix. Haven't seen Willard in the chat in a while. Hope he's doing alright. Hope he's okay. They turn the sketches off too. There we go. Now it's... I don't know if you guys can see that on your end. I'm not sure how good the quality is. I have it on low latency mode, so I don't know if that affects it too much. Hopefully not. Let's go back here to this. See if we can get this laid in all right. Finishing it up. Almost done with Ghost Boy. Need to fix that other lady's face too while I'm thinking about it. BD1, I just have a thing for extremely attractive people. I mean, you know. What can I say? I'm unique like that. I just want my pretty ghost boy wife. What do you want from me? I want a ghost and vampire femboy wife. Polygamy situation. Is that so much to ask? Throw in their moms too. Seems fair. There we go. We got ourselves a ghost boy. Let me see. This is her folder. I need to add ghost boy to a folder. Keep everything organized. This file has long outstayed its welcome. I have too much junk in this. Ghost. Oh my god, my tablet's messed up if you guys are noticing that jitteriness. Vampire ghost femboy wife is the American dream. The ideal. Our country was founded. A 7-foot tall femboy. I think I saw that comment before. I could draw like an Amazonian femboy. That'd be kind of cute. I'd be down for that. That was kind of the idea with Buff Boy from the first sketch. Or round of sketches we did. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about her. I don't know how I could forget about her. We need to work on her too. There she is. There's my girl. Alright, let's fix her face a little bit. Oh, that's Keiko. We're on the wrong... There, this one. I don't know, this might not work. It might be fine the way it is. I'll have to see. I think she does have more of a rounded face than a lot of my characters, the club owner. So this might end up looking worse, but we can always undo it if it does. One of the advantages of drawing on a computer. Let's get this wrapped up like that. Here in the great jungle of Amazon, I find a lost tribe of femboys. I did do a tribal femboy for somebody as a commission. I never posted it. I think there was a bit of non-con in it, so I was a little reticent to post it on Patreon and all that, you know? But I could do another version. It's more appropriate. A tribal femboy. A whole group of them. Should be fun. I actually may have done a drawing of that a long time ago. I don't know if I ever posted it. Like before I even went on this account, I may have done that. I don't know. A little more. Let's see, okay. Turn it back on. Yeah, I think that's better. I think that is definitely better. And it makes her cheeks stick out a little more. You can see it more defined. She had a bit of a derpy jaw there going on. Now it's pronounced, chiseled. Use my face as a towel, please. I'm begging you. Don't make me beg. Too late. Already groveling on the floor. Full scent mode. What time is it? Oh, it's still pretty early. I guess I can start. That went faster than I thought it would. I get a little faster coloring on stream, maybe. Definitely a little slower on stream, but not a huge difference. Maybe that's finally going away a little bit. Hot. Using my face as a towel or this image here? The grandma. Which one are you referring to, Ben? I do think Wrath made a good call again with the leggings. I think the white leggings were a very nice addition. Wrath's probably right that all drawings are made better with leggings, but I like to change it up a bit more than anything. I like leggings too a lot. I feel like an afro would be funny. Afros are very close to perms, which we all know is the worst hairstyle ever invented by mankind. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. We sort of did a 70s femboy on the first page of the last one. The guitar, I guess it's more 60s. He had his little hippie guitar and everything. Hippie guitar. Well, his hippie outfit and guitar. Mullets are a close contender. That's true, Tim. You're right. If you watch any old like footage from the 80s, though, everybody seemed to have either a perm or a mullet. Like all the women seemed to have perms, and all the men had mullets. So it was a dark time. A lot of cool stuff came out of the 80s, but fashion and hairstyles, not one of those things, or two of those things, I should say. Cool aesthetics otherwise, you know. All the blocky cars that look hideous, but they're still cool somehow, I don't know. It's a strange time. Juice really wants that. Do you want the mullet boy or the afro boy? Which one is he going for? guess I could draw a strawberry with an afro, I don't know. I feel like Twitter might yell at me if I do that, I don't know if that's how they'd feel. Never know what'll set some people off. Some angry messages. Wouldn't be the first time. Afro, okay. I work on old homes, and the colors used for walls, carpets, and so on are insane. Yeah. I know my, I think it was my grandparents' house. They had, red shag carpet in some of the rooms, and in the basement even. I was like, what in the hell is this? Why would you put this in the basement, first of all? Carpet. They didn't have a carpeted bathroom, thank God. That would have been insane. But, yeah. The aesthetics are definitely unique. I think he built that house in the 70s. That's when he made it. If you know a lot about houses, you can probably tell their decades, if like from any decade, but it seems like it's really easy for lay people like myself to really pick out houses from the 70s and 80s versus other time periods. I'm not as like up to date on other stuff, but. And a pimp femboy. Yeah, that could work. That would be on theme. The granny pick? Oh, is that when you said hot earlier? Okay. Yeah, Sasha's grandma. What is she up to? Gotta keep her eye on these boys. Make sure they grow up right. She can tell this one's a troublemaker. Requires some special attention. That looks very dark. I guess it's the same color. Okay, yeah, it is. Guess it's just my eyeballs not working so good. Might be a bit too saturated, that might be the problem. A bit too red. Might need to make it a little more gray. I don't know, she's been drinking, so maybe the red adds to that wine blush. Hey, a fool and his pizza. You probably Would you prefer that, or would you prefer me call you Dixon? I can do either one. Doesn't matter to me. I switch between that and or Takachi and PMD all the time, so it's whichever you want. If you guys have a preference, just let me know. I'll probably just switch around randomly. Let's actually shade her clothes first before we move on to the bro. The bro and his punchable face. That was intentional, by the way. Why does this little jerk get all the cuties, huh? We're sitting here. We don't get to smooch on Sasha. Why does he get to? I don't get to bridal carry Grandma. Life's just not fair. The femboy will backhand you if you don't give him your dick. Oh my goodness. The mods are here. D-Ben's been caught. Trip Hop was here earlier. He's a mod. There he is, right there, yeah. Honestly, I think bro is kind of cute. Well, yeah, he's not supposed to be, like, necessarily unattractive. He's just... The first time I drew him was in the bonus material, and I kind of gave him this, like, smug grin. That's kind of what I was going for. He's like, yeah, this is mine. What are you gonna do about it? The one where him and Sasha are at the beach together, and he has his hand down Sasha's pants. Grabbing a big old handful of that backside. All that juicy vampire boy meat. I kind of gave him a grin that's like, heh, that's right. Same way neck of arc is kind of, or is cute. Okay, I see. That's the little cat thing, right? Little, the big ol' eyeballs. I'm not sure what that's from, but I've seen it if I'm thinking correctly of what it is. It is kind of cute, though. I agree. You like this song? Wow. It's the new playlist. If we don't get any copyright problems, we'll keep it for a while. I figured people were getting a little sick of the Skyrim music. It is very nice. And it just kind of blends into the background, but, you know, gotta change it up now and then. Came here looking for booty. Well, you got some. You got some boy booty, and now you're getting some gilf booty. All flavors I enjoy. Today's Sunday? It is, okay. Got the new post coming out today. Another update of Modern Sin, some more pages. One of the pages we were working on stream, if you guys remember, where the infamous Dr. Phil NPC appeared. That'll finally be going up on Patreon. I think that page will make it. Maybe not, actually. I'm a little ahead. I may have told a fib just now. Actually, I think I did. I don't think he's going to be there. It's going to be next month. Oh, I got you guys excited for nothing. All the Phil fans. I have to wait one more arduous month. No Merry Christmas for you guys. Gonna be singing one of those sad Christmas songs about not having any friends or whatever. Because Dr. Phil's not appearing. Ended kind of abruptly. What's going on? Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Get that. Just clicking around here for a second. Alright, we're good. Sorry about that. My disappointment is immeasurable, my day is ruined. Good old review, brah. He's still making stuff? I didn't know you were a fan of the Dr. Phil, though, D-Ben. He'll come, don't worry. He'll be there. When you need him the most, he'll swoop in, carry you off like this. We do need to fix Bro's face a little bit. His cheek is kind of poking out a little too far. We'll see. Maybe alright. I'm getting hungry. I wonder if there's any leftovers in the fridge still. Can't remember if I ate them already. Man. Alzheimer's is kicking in hard. I'm not. I'm just memeing. I figured you were. Only if you whisper tenderly to me as you ravish my pussy. I wasn't talking about me, I was talking about Dr. Phil doing that. Impregnate the drunk gilf now. I think there's a very high chance that'll happen, Wrath. I can't draw that on stream, but the implications are all pointing that direction. Even at her age, there's still some eggs in there. They've been waiting for this day their whole life. We drew a boy earlier. Let's see if I can pop him out there. See? Did old Ghost Boy here. He has an Opie shirt on. Very cute. Chat suggestion. Tim's idea. But now we moved on to the Gilf. Old Faina. I don't care if she is collecting Social Security, I'd still marry her. Wife her up now. Good, and there better be a lot of pizzeria as well. Much more appreciative. All cats are gray in the dark. Oh no. I don't need to turn the lights out if they look like this. Listen. There may have been a few times where I had to turn out the lights, okay? I'm not proud of it. And one event in college actually made me stop drinking. That's not a joke. But that's a story for another day, maybe. Good old Faina here. No. Lights could be on full blast. Staring her right in the face. No problem. Nope, no food, Wrath. No wiener here except his, the guy's. Good old-fashioned pussy. Which I'm actually quite a fan of, believe it or not. I'm sure people who come by my stream regularly know that by now, but... I too have done shameful things in pursuit of the puss. Yeah. It's really the alcohol, mainly. It's not stuff I would have done drunk, even back then at my stupid teen years or whatever. Even then I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't drunk. I'll have to make these leggings a little bit more gray, the shading. It's kinda a bit too pinkish for my liking. But that's an easy fix, no problem. Not a problem at all. I have a reference, and oh, I don't know if I can pull that reference up. Ooh, am I gonna gamble with that? Let me shrink it down just to be safe. Okay, okay. I have a reference of her up here in the corner. That's the drawing of her. I think that's the first time I ever drew her. It's the same guy, by the way, if you're not sure. It's just he has a face in this one. He's gonna rub some suntan lotion on her, trying to be helpful. She didn't quite appreciate it. With a little alcohol on board. I don't know, she's acting a little different. Something seems a little off. She's a little more touchy-feely. Something inside her is just craving something. She can't quite figure out what it is. Such a nice young man helping his granny out with appliances. That's right. What a helpful grandson. A true humanitarian. Some people don't like it when their grandma kisses them on the cheek, but not him. He's more than happy for smooch. Yeah, Wrath, that's pretty common with Sasha-related characters in my work. Anytime he's up there, or anybody related to him, you should always be on the lookout for that. Let's see, we can always count on Peach drawing the most wholesome family interactions. Like that guy the other day. Oh yeah, helping his sister who lost her pants. I forgot about that, you're right. It's not just Sasha's group that you have to worry about. I guess, you know, it's a common theme, I guess. The twins, yeah, I forgot about them. That's who had the NTR panties, wasn't it? We talked about the NTR panties earlier, I completely blanked. I was either spaced out or I was just babbling on and not even realizing what I was saying. Hey Moru, welcome to the stream. Who needs a girlfriend when you got family? If I had family like Sasha and his mom, I mean, you know, it is what it is. To say that. Move on. Stop that thought right there. Not incriminate myself any more than I already have. Some dark spots here, hair. Reverse highlights, I don't know what you call them. How old is the GILF? That is a good question. Let's see. Sasha's mom is probably around 43 or so. 43 would probably be the absolute youngest she could be without it getting weird. Then you have... she's probably at least 65. Probably in her 60s at least. Yeah, somewhere in her 60s probably. Is he Sasha's brother? Oh, I don't know. It's the same guy here, just with a face. Who knows? Still good reading age. Absolutely. You may not tell at first glance, but she's still fertile. She can still carry a baby like nobody's business. Don't you worry. Where there's a will, there's a way. I mean, Wrath, you can knock up femboys, so you'd have no trouble with her. You knocked up all them boys, this would be child's play. Taking care of her. Let's see if we can lighten some of these drops here. NTR? I guess it could be technically NTR. You can't let your girl or boyfriend come between you and your family's affection, though. So it's kind of like a gray area, really. Not sure if it's really NTR. I hooked up with a gilf in a college at a party. She only had one boob. My gosh. Have I ever been with an old... I guess I have been with an older woman, but not by that much. By older woman, I mean like 1 or 2 years. Never had a gilf, personally. Never had anybody with one boob either, so you got me beat in 2 categories there, Ben. Menopause fears that woman, that's right. Even a dying star can be reignited. I think her star's shining bright. Even now. Especially in this moment. Thanks so much, dude. I'm done learning Kim with your voice as a background. Well, I'm glad I could help, Klazen. Glad you learned some chemistry. Look at that, we're educational, folks. Doing some inorganic chemistry or organic. I think somebody said they were doing some polymer chemistry homework here once. It might have been Takachi. But I'm glad I could help. Provide some noise. Get these pants. Professor Boy, would you like to share with us your secrets for staying focused while studying? That's true. Never a bad idea to share some tips. I was not a studier in school. Probably should have been. Probably would have retained a lot more information. Definitely slacked off more than I should have in university. But you know what? Well, there's really no silver lining to that. I told a story before on stream, but me and my friends in high school used to draw wieners in each other's chemistry, like lab report stuff. Teacher would always get mad, but look at me now, Teach. All that wiener drawing has paid off. Crusty old bitch didn't know what she was talking about. No, she wasn't that bad. She was alright. I just noticed that you colored the club owner without me. I'm not a fan of her. Speaking of betrayals. Oh, did I? I thought you weren't here for that? You want to see her? Would you like to gaze upon her? I can close this for now. Oh no, that's the wrong one. There she is. Steaming away all that sweat. My beloved mommy. She is. She's a lot of fun to draw. She might be my favorite food of mine to draw. Something about her just gets me going. Definitely that mommy energy, probably. Hey, Samurai, how are you? Chemistry boy confirmed. Should we draw a chemistry femboy with lab coat? He's trying to make the perfect man through science. Who knows what kind of antics you could come up with. Science experiments gone wrong. Could become a monster boy himself, or create a monster boy that just ravages him, or... Who knows what he could do? Blank his mind into just a total slut? All kinds of science experiments gone wrong. Sweat, absolutely. You know it. It's a staple of my art. Especially in workout clothes, like, she's kind of begging for it then. She's got them workout clothes on. You gotta throw the sweat in then. Do you miss your greatest fan? Are you my greatest fan, Samurai? Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you were able to make it. I'm Monster Boy. You're a Monster Boy? There you go. I like Monster Boys. The Werewolf Boy I don't think did very well in the poll we had, but I like him. It depends how monstrous they are, to be fair. Like, if they're looking like Nemesis from Resident Evil, it's like, well, maybe not. You're talking like a cute monster anime, what's that called? Monster Musume type thing? I can deal with that. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Hell yeah, mind break, mind break, mind break. Oh, you were a Werewolf Boy fan, Samurai? Was he your favorite from that first list? I was happy with how he turned out. I didn't think he'd win, though. I kind of had my suspicions he wouldn't. I totally look like Nemesis if I could. Yeah, you're a little more into monsters than I am. Now, if Nemesis is like, you know, railing a cute femboy or something, I'm okay with that. That's fine. But if the femboy themselves looks like Nemesis, it's like, well, nah. Skip out on that one. Like, if I drew a Jill Valentine boy, I could draw Nemesis, you know, showing him what's for. I'd be down to do that. No problem at all. World is not ready for him. Can you see the hearts? I cannot see the hearts. Showing her brown star. There we go. Whole new meaning to the stars team. Group of femboys. Make all the stars characters femboys and they're all getting taken by Nemesis. Do that. I mentioned this before, I don't know if I've done it on YouTube, but the most cursed femboy version of something I ever did was Wario Femboy. Or no, sorry, Waluigi. Which has never been posted. I think I mentioned that on YouTube before. I know I have on Twitch, but... it's still somewhere on this computer. I did it for somebody. Never had the guts to post it, though. I still have a Peach Boy I've never posted. I should post that somewhere. It's like years old now. I can't put it on Patreon or anything like that. But I don't know what to do with it. I don't like that upper lip thing. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. May not like any of this. Hold on. Well, it's not too bad. What the? Waluigi, yeah, that's right. Can we see pretty please? I don't think I can show you that on stream. I think it's pretty not safe for work. Did he have the mustache? He may have, like, a tiny one. I can't remember. Can I pull? I can look at it maybe off stream over here on the side. I can't remember what year it was from. Let me try 2020. Was it 2020? 2020. It was. Oh, God. No, he does not have the mustache. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, we'll just leave that away. He did not have the mustache, but he got... Somebody drew it on him as a joke, and like a little joke panel on the side. Somebody drew the mustache on him. Definitely not sharing that one. Damn, Granny's hot as fuck. I think so. If she were my grandma, well, never mind. I'd help her to bed anytime she got drunk. Or not drunk, really, if she needed help on a normal night. If I'm asleep, she could call me up. That's how helpful I am. You should make a femboy Bowser. Come to Granny, baby boy. That's right. Some of Granny's delicious pie. She always makes them the best. Sweetest pie. Make a femboy Bowser. Maybe. I've drawn Bowser with Peach several times. I've always liked that pairing. I think a lot of people like that pairing. Mario getting NTR'd. I'm sure everybody's made that joke who's drawn hentai, but it's a good one. It's a standard, you know. Classic is the word, I guess. I mean, if I had to get fucked by one of them, I'm gonna pick Bowser over Mario, let's be honest. Hey, G Megadeth. Thank you. You picked a weird time to come into the stream if you're not familiar with my stuff. But I'm glad you think it's unique. I know back in the day when I drew, like early on when I was still in the learning phase, I pulled a lot from Afrobull and CT Christ. That was like a terrible imitation of those two guys combined. It's pretty obvious. People who looked at my stuff who were familiar with them could tell. As far as Bowser, though, yeah, I could do something with Bowser, maybe. Draw that caked up Mary figure you saw with that oh, yeah. With a... Jeez. You're just asking to get me in trouble now, Trip. I would draw that statue, though. I don't know if anybody over here knows that story. I'm surprised you remember that. For those of you who don't know, when I was younger, I saw an incredibly caked up Mary statue at a little rural church I went to for some reason. We didn't go to church as a family as a kid, but we like went to like a funeral or a wedding or something. And in this random little backwoods church, there was just this like hentai statue level Mary figure just on like a table sitting in the corner. And I was like, what in the hell is that? I want it. It's the closest thing I ever came to stealing something. And I look every once in a while on eBay or whatever, see if I can find it. I'm sure it's like a custom thing somebody made. But whoever made it, they had excellent taste. This random little backwoods church with the caked up Mary. If I can get banged by anyone, it'll be a femboy Link. Oh, really? A lot of people like femboy Link. I know I mentioned it last night, but Fug Truck makes some really great Link animations. If you're a fan of Link, check him out. You probably heard of him. But still like shout people out that I like. If you want some top tier Link animations, I think he may have made a different account for femboy stuff. I think he might have a separate account for femboys now, but I'm sure that he can link to it if you go to his main page. Know that feeling of trying to figure out your style. I'm still dissecting Satoshi Urashihara's style and trying to recreate it. Oh, Urushihara. He does Overwatch My really well too. Oh yeah, Fug Truck. Yep. All his animations are good. I played around with 3D and I know how difficult it is, or at least it was for me, so I have a lot of respect for well done 3D stuff. Very nice. I have a fanboy account of Guff Trapano. Oh yeah. Oh, femboy account. It's crazy because Link was my first crush. Oh, there you go. I don't know who my first, like, fictional character crush was. Probably either Raven from Teen Titans or maybe somebody from a Nintendo game. It might have been from a Zelda game. Maybe Midna. Her green form. More than her imp. But I can work with the imp too, you know. I can work with that. There's a will, there's a way. I can't remember who my first real fictional character crush was, though. One of them, I'm sure. Wow, this is old school Zelda. Some retro. What's that game called? Ocarina? No, yeah, Ocarina of Time, yeah. I don't know how I forgot that. I think that's what this is from. I like that farm girl from that game, too. She's a cutie, the redhead. I know where that milk's coming from. You can't fool me. Maybe that's just my wishful thinking. Dude, everyone loves Raven. I was so distraught when I found out Raven was a girl. Yeah, I've done Raven Boy before. I've drawn Raven as a femboy. If that helps you any. That helps you out any. That's how you end up becoming a fan. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. It's always interesting to hear people say how they found out about my drawings. Most people are here for femboys. I've talked about it before, how it's interesting there's some people who aren't into femboys really, who prefer my MILF stuff. And you have even the more rare people like Nunya who are here from Blackthorn Witch, which is even more surprising. Some people find it on Twitter, I'm sure, like my drawings and other places. It's just interesting to see the spread. Okay, get a nice handful there of meat. So I'll post on Twitter, yeah. Probably where a lot of people come from Twitter. Although now everybody's moving away from Twitter, so I guess Blue Sky is the new hotness for some folks. I'm not sure how much it's going to take off, but, you know, they're trying, I guess. Remember how I found you? I just sort of compulsively follow Twitter artists. Yeah. If you asked me, like, to name 10 people I'm following on Twitter, I'd have no idea. I'd have to just be like, pull names of artists I know, and I'm sure I'm following them there, but I couldn't be sure 100% if I am. I don't really use Twitter ever, so. I know it's really convenient, though, to keep track of everybody. Do you have a favorite character to draw? Out of my characters? I don't know. I guess. I mean, I like Sasha a lot. But is he my most favorite to draw? That's a different question, right? I really like drawing the club owner. I really like drawing boobs, so I like drawing like MILFs and stuff too. Like Anna. Of course I like drawing Keiko a lot. I don't know, it's hard to narrow it down for me to one in particular, but probably the ones you see me draw the most, or the comics of the characters you see the most, are probably my favorites to draw. Wouldn't get too attached to Blue Sky. They're already having server issues, and some of the drama makes Twitter drama look sane and mature. Yeah, I'm definitely not hitching my wagon to something new like that. I mean, I upload there, but it's not like, you know, moving everything over. I've never been attached to one place. It's just, you know, it's just, any one of them could boop you at any time, just throw you to the wind. At the end of the day, they're all companies, and they're all scum. Tech companies, like banks and credit card processors, are always your enemy. Never forget that. I haven't heard about any of the drama on Blue. What are they whining about now? Somebody's always whining on social media, so I never take it seriously. Just roll my eyes and do my thing. I won't even shade her eyes any. Just shade them. I guess the better question is, do I want to know what's happening over there? Can you sing? I mean, I can, like, physically. Am I good at it? You'll never find out. No is the answer. I'm back from making noodles. Oh yeah? Made some noodles, huh? Man, I'm hungry. Don't be talking about no food. You can talk about food, I don't care. What kind of noodles do you whip up? Clausen. Losing Tumblr was a bummer. It was a real good site for loot. It was, yeah, because you could, if you knew HTML and CSS, you could customize the layout and make a nice little gallery. Much more friendly for viewing images than Twitter is. I always preferred it for that reason only, pretty much. So, yeah, it sucked. And look at it now, completely dead, I think, for the most part. What in the Kentucky Fried Fun I just walk in on? What do you mean? The drawing or the talk? Or the conversation? Could be either one with, with this stream. Somebody claiming reading books was ableist because not... Oh yeah, well, that sounds about right. Sounds like an internet argument. Damn them books. Oh, man. Oh, internet. You used to be so cool. When I was a wee baby boy. Tapping my fingers, going to all these naughty sites. Instant noodle ramen thing. Oh, I thought you were making something super complicated and intricate. But that's good too. Ramen's good. I like ramen a lot. I pretty much live on noodles and cans of beans. People in chat know of my strange eating habits. I also despise Tootsie Rolls and candy corn. There's some more helpful little tips and facts about myself. I love if you could sing with your voice, it'd be so calming. Well, it wouldn't be if I start singing. The drawing, yeah. I found you on a page that translates porn comics to Spanish, but I don't remember if it was the bet or special delivery. Oh, that's cool. Dude, why she even need a bra? You drew her titties so big. Ace. Have you seen me draw women before? Like, look, this is another. There's another lady I drew. You'll notice a common theme among the women I draw. And here's another lady I drew. Who, well, not her. Or him. This one has a weenie, but she's still a very beautiful woman. You'll see a common pattern with the women I draw. Speaking of calming music and singing, it's Zora's Domain here. My future wife, yes. She's not wearing a bra anyway. Just answer that question. I missed that. Why are they all white? Oh no. Listen, I got Mia's mom from Get Pumped. She is not. And she also has big booba. I don't discriminate with the booba. I'm sure, though, that's been levied against me, Ben, at some point. People complaining about stuff like that. I don't doubt it. I mentioned it before, but I remember I drew a character from Guilty Gear, which I guess they had changed their gender or whatever, and people were very mad about that because I didn't get it right or whatever. I don't know, I don't keep up with it, so I had no idea what was going on, but people seem very mad about it. Still not as mad as some of the NTR messages I've gotten before. Very strange, people. Did I skip going to work and stay in your stream? I don't want to leave your playing Zelda music. I mean, you can. I mean, I'm not your boss, but I don't recommend it. You might want to clock in. You can pull it up on your phone, maybe, depending on where you work. I don't know. Don't get fired. I'll be here tomorrow night, streaming probably. I'm not sure if I'll be on YouTube. I might be on Twitch. Just depends. I really like Twitch's interface for OBS. I don't have to like schedule a stream and all this other weird stuff, so. Testament? I don't think it was Testament. Testament's one with the long dark hair. I've seen Krekov do a couple pictures of him that were just, delicious. I think it's Bridget's the one they changed the gender of, I believe. I believe it's Bridget, yeah, the name. I think so. I don't know Guilty Gear, so... I recognize the character because I've seen them on, like, hentai sites before. They were always labeled femboy, so I didn't know anything about it. I don't know what the deal is with it. Don't care, either. To catch Ann on hater. Keep at it, D-Ben. Perseverance, like, there's an old saying, it's cliche, but it's true. It's, showing up is like half the battle, or 50%, and it's so true. If you've ever worked anywhere, or hired anybody, or worked in an office setting, like, even if the office screw-up kind of comes in, or if they show up, it just feels so good, and they, like, it just gives you this instant feeling of, yes, these guys are alright. So if you keep posting stuff, you'll become like a fixture for people. And they'll come to see your stuff, I guess. That's how I did it, at least. I just kept posting, even though I sucked, even though the art was bad. And people slowly came. And then eventually, I guess I got to a point where I was good enough where they would stick around. Because my early stuff is terrible if you look at my old Caustic Crayon stuff. But I kept going, even though people would make fun of the way I drew wieners and all kinds of stuff. They were right, my wieners were terribly drawn. They weren't just hating, they were being true. Blackthorn Witch is drawing very well. Will you make more games in the future? I do want to, Megadeth. I would like to do that. I had a lot of fun making it, and there actually is a part 2 to Blackthorn Witch. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it or not, but... because it originally was a script for the bet, so there is a full story written. But now that there's a branching path for the visual novel, I'd have to write a separate section for the other path. But I've been toying around with doing that. But I do want to make other games besides visual novels. It's just a matter of getting the time. Okay, see you later, Samurai. Testament was also changed. Oh, really? Okay. So they're agender now. Alright. Yeah, I didn't know about that either. I don't keep up with it. I'm not doing anything. I'm not trying to make a statement. This is all I'm trying to tell people. I've just drawn my characters. That's all I do. People take things very personally. It's okay. If you care, that's fine too. But, you know, just chill. It'll be alright. I am not your enemy, okay? You don't have to get mad. That's the only point I'm trying to make. Very, very slowly in my case. Yeah, I don't know. If I knew the secrets to helping people with that, I would tell you. Like gaining an audience and all that. I have no idea. I think Shiri helped me a lot with that. Retweeting my stuff. I can't really explain it any other way. Another late night stream. How goes? Hey, Sonic. Going pretty well for me. Just finishing up this wholesome picture here. Honestly, BD1, you should just pick one of the endings and platform and make it the canon one if you do a sequel. That's the best way to do it. You think so? It would certainly be a lot easier. For me. I wouldn't know if people would feel like their choice didn't matter in the original. You know. I certainly have a canonical ending in my mind. But, you know, I like giving players some input. But it does make it a lot harder. And it could spell disaster, depending on how well I'm able to write something. But, you could be right, Trip. I feel like getting picked up by big accounts is how you really get followers on social media. It's just frustrating. Yeah, I feel you, D-Ben. Because on my other account where I upload commission stuff, I don't have that many followers comparatively. Also, probably depends how niche the stuff is you draw. Like, femboys aren't, like, niche, I wouldn't say, but they're more so than general, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Fan art, I guess. That's not exactly the word I'm looking for, but, you know, like, popular anime girl or whatever, video game girl, that kind of stuff. There's, like, a huge amount of competition for that. So, you know, you get drowned out in even more noise. And now with AI accounts and stuff, you know, it's even worse, where it's just like a deluge of content, if you want to call it that, getting thrown out every day. Can drown you out. That's how old CRPGs and modern visual novels do it. Okay. I haven't played a lot of visual novels. I've talked about this before. I played Doki Doki and Katawa Shoujo. So my references for visual novels is pretty limited. I think I've seen Sucker for Love, too. That counts as a visual. I think it is a visual novel. I don't remember who I saw play that. I don't know. I think I watched a Let's Play of it. I don't think it was Vinny. I don't think he plays that kind of stuff. I don't know who it was. But yeah. Clausen says, yeah, is he talking about the visual novel stuff? Could be. And if they have an idea for you, you can pick a different ending and do a sequel for that one if you really want to. Yeah, I could do that. Hey, if it's less work for me, that's already super tempting. Shouting into the void, yep, that's how it feels. Yep. That's certainly part of it, Sonic, I agree with that. I see a lot of great YouTube videos I'll stumble upon looking for niche things. It's like, they don't have many views. It's like, wow, that sucks, man. If I could, I would shout you out, but I don't think it would help. I don't really have any YouTube audience to send them their way, but it always feels bad when you see a really well-done video essay or something. So I know you spent an insane amount of time on this, because I've been trying to make a YouTube video that's pretty short. And scripting it and everything's taken a decent amount of time. So I can't imagine making a long video essay and then to see, you know, like 1,000 views or something. It's like, oof. Especially when it's well made. Yeah, I feel like trying to compete in the popular tags is a rigged game for small accounts. Yep. Probably just luck of the draw. You hope somebody big sees it. You could try to do, like, fan art of an artist you like. Just make sure you know it's sincere. Don't just do it. I mean, you can do it. You can do it methodically if you want and have no sincerity behind it, but you know. I would hope it would be somebody who actually enjoy their content and want to draw something for them. You do something like that, you can try that. I did that when I was starting out too. I picked some artists I like and drew some of their characters. I didn't do it too often, but I do it once in a while. I'm not sure how much that helped, but did you check out NY? Oh, that's the one you mentioned. Let me type that in my search bar here so I remember. What is it? NYL? Is that it? to something else. If you want to gradually release the sequel of other endings as an update. Yeah, I probably will do that. I mean, if you want to do a fan art drawing, I can retweet it for you. I don't know if I should say that. I might just, maybe people start doing it for... I retweeted somebody, did a dub of one of my comics today. If you go to my Twitter, you can see they're a chatter. They do voiceover stuff. NYL2. NYL2. Let me type. I'm gonna type that into my thing. All right, it's creating animations. All right, I got you. I am 18 or older. Yes. Check that out. On average, my reviews take months to make, but even then, if I don't pick up steam, the people who do see them really like them. Small group makes me happy, like I made a difference. Yeah, that's really cool. I cannot imagine the amount of time that has to go into that stuff. I recently found a smaller video essay named Okobo that does pretty good stuff. Yep. There's a lot... Like, if you're passionate about something, it's probably easy to make a video essay. It's still a lot of work, though. Even if something's fun and you enjoy it. It's still a lot of hard work. But it certainly makes it a lot easier when you enjoy it. Like, if I had to draw non-hentai... I think I told this before, but when I was first starting in art, I wanted to do, like, concept art, I thought. But every time I tried to do it, like, it was just such a slog. And then when I started drawing smut, I really started liking art again. When I embraced my degen soul, let the degeneracy wash over me. That's when I truly awoken my passion for drawing. Yeah, a decent amount of people have asked to dub my comics. I guess people like listening to them rather than reading them. I think the one he did, the one that was done recently, was that a page of me, my schedule taking me. Was one of the Patreon poll winners. There was a brief moment there where my Patreon, my Patreon supporters kept putting me on the poll for some reason. And then I was dubbed over by chatter. Everyone has their own thing, not having to answer someone who doesn't know what they want, yet will ask for revisions is soul destroying. Yes. Yeah, that's happened once or twice with commissions for me. Where people won't have a clear vision, but they don't like what you give them. Not too often. In fact, very rarely, but it has happened. These days, I'm pretty much not taking any new commissioners. It's just my old, tried and true homies. So it's not too bad. I haven't done the wine bottle at all, or her hand. Completely missed it. do that? Well, to be fair, I wasn't really looking at her hands. You can probably imagine where I was looking primarily. 2 prime spots. Do you think it's a sin? I'm a straight cis man. I like your comics. I see Facebook, or femboys, Facebook, yeah. I see femboys as women to me. My favorite comic is Special Delivery. The femboy dressed in blue, trains to avoid annoying people, is so cute. You like Aiden? I like Aiden a lot too. Aiden is an interesting character. To answer your question, no, I don't think it's a sin. But, Aiden's a strange character for me, because I really like drawing him, but I'm kind of like in protect mode with him. I don't want to see him get violated. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to draw him getting defiled. I want his sweet innocence to remain. So I don't draw him a lot, but I actually really like him. He's my profile pick. But I don't like putting him in compromising situations. I probably will at some point. But he's a tough boy. Don't cross him. He can punch through walls like paper. Wine bottle really looks like. Guess we'll wing it. So without naming names, there's a group in my local government who asked me to record a video package for an event. This is going where I did not expect it to. I did it, I liked it. But then the quick revision process made me hate it. Oh yeah, turnaround times, yeah. What if someone else drew it? What do you mean, Nobi? Drew what? Oh, the femboy? Oh, I know, the Aiden stuff. Oh, yeah, people are free to draw my characters doing all kinds of depraved stuff. I don't mind. If that's what you're asking, if that's what you were talking about. Yeah, I don't mind any of that stuff. Have a blast. Oh, but yeah, Sonic, I know some of the turnaround times for guys who work in, like, movies is insane. So I can't imagine, I'm sure local government's probably the same way. They probably don't pay well either. Maybe they do, I don't know. Local governments tend to have pretty tight budgets. Well, when it comes to certain things. Yeah. Did some video work for him, huh? I guess when you do video, like if you make YouTube videos and stuff, that you probably do get a lot of skills that could help you get jobs like that. That is a good point. I never thought about that. It's probably pretty helpful when you're starting out on your YouTube stuff. Maybe a bit soul-crushing, but a lot of jobs are, so get used to it, I guess. Is the club owner going to do mommy things to Aiden? Oh no. Oh no, that's the worst, Sonic. That's like the worst. It's like a dad to a son. You don't want anything to happen to your son. Yeah, sort of. Sounds weird to say, Clausen, but you're right. I see Aiden more as a daughter, but same principle. Keep that boy safe. Away from those D-gens. And then at the end of the movie, realize I've been the D-gen the whole time. He was trapped with the D-gen all along. Oh yeah, pay and exposure. Just ridiculous. People have done that to me too. Somewhat recently too. They're like, could you want to work on my game project and I'll pay you either when it gets done, you know, with revenue share or with exposure. 9 times out of 10, those are total scams, or the project never gets done. So that's my advice to any starting out artists or people like that. Freelancers, I guess. Anytime they want a revenue share, unless you're extremely confident in the project, I would say that's a no-go. Unless they also pay you up front. Something. No? Probably not, Moru. I mean, she might try. Here's a spoiler. The club owner doesn't really... She's not too into femboys, honestly. She uses that more as a tool to keep Rio in line. She's not a femboy fan. For her own personal enjoyment time. We'll cover that more as the comic progresses. Yep, so I moved on and just went about improving my scripts, yeah. Voice acting workshops, met people who believed me and wanted me to succeed. Those people are my closest friends. Yeah, that's good. Networking and getting out there is a huge part of it. If you want to succeed in anything, media related or just job market in general, make friends. If you're in college right now, make friends. It's the best part. Like, it's the part, really. But yeah, going to workshops, I think that's a great idea. Great tips. I'd have a guy pay me in exposure, but he did net me a whole bunch of Twitter followers. I stopped working with him because he demanded too many revisions. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a weird psychological thing, but if you offer your services for free or something for free, people will be very demanding and like kind of view it as lesser. Like your time and your time isn't the most important part. If you offer it up for free, people will see it as like a free commodity and they won't put much stock behind it. But if you make them pay for it, all of a sudden, it's worth more to them. It's a weird thing like that. Because you'll see like a lot of community projects that people are putting out there for free for games and stuff. Some of the most demanding, entitled bitches you'll meet in the audience for that stuff. Expect it like, hey, this was released 30 minutes ago, you haven't fixed all these bugs I listed, hurry up. Some of those open source projects and things like that. Some of the fan bases for them and free mods, they're a bit insufferable. Value your time is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Don't let people make you feel like it's not worth anything. Friends and family will do this a lot too. If you've ever been in IT or if you can fix cars, oh god, if you can fix a car. Never tell your family you can fix a car. My god. Any slight noise it makes, they'll have you drive. I know I live 3 hours away now, homie, but could you come over and swing by? You know, when you're in the area. No rush. I just gotta go to work tomorrow and, you know, I need the car, but... Pay you. Oh, I can get you some pizza. It's like, oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I was gonna say... Oh, okay. I was gonna say something I can't say. I was gonna say something about Minecraft and all that, but... Moving back to your work, I read that Poltergeist comic, thought it was cute, if a bit rushed. Yeah, I it was rushed. Trying to fit in 25 pages. Initially I planned on making it long, then I decided I wouldn't, and then I kind of changed my mind again. I'm like, well, maybe I will continue this. It's going to be a one-off, and this is what I get for not planning it out. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now I love her more. I know you have a Twitter, BD, but is there some place to read your comics conveniently? Well, I mean, you can download them from as a big bundle on Patreon, but other than that, not really. I mean, Pixiv, I guess, but even then you have to click through. I don't know, I always wanted to make a site, but that seems like such a pain. I don't know what the best place, because in Pixiv you have to censor everything. I don't want to do that. It's annoying. It's annoying enough censoring it to post. If you guys know a good place that'll let you post, like, not safe for work comics, I could throw the standard pages I post online up there. But I don't know of a place that will let you. Newgrounds, I guess, lets you post a lot of stuff. I don't know if they can post a whole comic there, though. I know a site that has BDOneArt. I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure they've been re-uploaded. No doubt in my mind. I see other people's stuff thrown up everywhere on aggregate sites, so I'm sure I'm no exception. You come to my house and put them on the fridge. There we go. Yep. Yar har, that's right. Hey, we've all done it. We've all done it for one thing or another. This clip studio I'm using is still from... Hell, I had Photoshop. Like the actual version, it was more buggy than the pirated version I had, so I ended up throwing that thing in the garbage. This is pre-CC even. I know Adobe's even worse now, from what I hear. But my pirated version of Photoshop was more stable than the actual version I had. Next to the hand turkey and macaroni pictures. Also done by BD1, by the way. The hand turkey, I'm very proud of that one. Did it all by myself. Macaroni was a little hard, a little tougher. Not too pleased how it turned out, but I gave it my best shot. Being bilingual, I translate the text of your comics in Italian for free. You deserve as much visibility as possible. You are a good artist. Thanks, Mega. Yeah, I don't mind if you translate my comics for other people. Like, you know, pirating is gonna happen. Like, it doesn't bother me too much. I have to hope people will still support me in making my stuff. If they like it. It's gonna get out there, digital products, digital content, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's gonna leak. So if you like what I do, you can support me a little bit here and there, if possible. That's all I can ask for. But I appreciate it. Of course, you're free to translate them to Italian. No problem at all. I request Grandma in sexy underwear, Nick. I should. I like drawing her. I'm glad there are people who like my MILFs and stuff. I wasn't sure how many people liked it. But I'm glad that you guys are out there, because I like drawing them. Especially Sasha's grandma and mom. And our girl Celine here. I really like her a lot too. $2 a.m. Is it that late? Wow, it is, yeah. 2 a.m. I need to bail. If you could remember to get good sleep. I'm out. See you later, Sonic. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, seeing her in sexy underwear is a very good possibility. Because I have a lot of fun drawing her. Even in her younger form, which I have in the past, where she's more uptight. She comes from a very wealthy family. Now she's a farm girl. She was corrupted by those filthy peasants and their huge wieners. That's her deep backstory I gave her. Should probably darken his eyes and her eyes a little bit. It's kind of white, too white. Or the skin tone kind of sticks out a little too much. Maybe you'll see better when I do it. There we go. Might be too much. There we go. She was city rich. Yep, she's very rich. Her family is. Actually, a script for something I was working on that I have. It's like 300 pages. It's pretty big for me. I know it's not like a big for a novel, really, but has part of her backstory in it. I might make it one day, so I won't share it just in case. Yeah, I appreciate that, Megadeth. Thank you. I like to at least give my patrons some early access, if nothing else. If nothing else I can provide. I'm always looking for new ways to try to give patrons extra things. I'm not very good at coming up with stuff, but I have extra polls now. So hopefully that's fun for some people. Oh, we gotta do some highlights. I knew there was something I was trying to do, but it kept blanking out. Her overall's making me want to draw a nip slip. Yeah, I'm definitely playing with fire with that outfit on Twitch. Apparently they're pretty strict about, like, even pant length and stuff, so it's probably best to do it over here. Yeah, but I think I showed the picture once. Maybe I still have it pulled up. This is the what inspired it. It was a cute Asian girl in overalls. I don't know if she's still up here or not. Let me look through real quick. Oh yeah, here she is. I'll show you guys. This was the picture that inspired this drawing, if you didn't see it. Let me throw it up here. Paste. There she is. Nice. Nice. Would you ever post something you've written? Maybe like with drawing here and there, but mostly text? I could do that, like a light novel. Is that what that's called? Is that considered a light novel? That'd be fun to do. It'd definitely be a lot less work for the images. Like throw an occasional illustration in to show the characters or certain situations. Yeah, I thought she was cute. Inspired me to want to draw some overalls. Of course, I have a soft spot for Asian girls, or a hard spot, whatever, you know. But yeah, I could do that more. I'm not sure where I would post that. Where do people post writings? Or where you can throw some images up? Can you do that on some of those fanfic sites? Or I would have no idea where to post it. I guess it's safe for work. You could post it on Tumblr. I don't know if that's good for writing either. I don't know. I have fun writing. I'm not, like, yeah, I'm still learning that. I'm very new to it. I've mentioned this before, I don't usually plan out my comics, which is not good. I do have, like, a rough outline for Abandon. I might do that with Abandon, actually, now that you mention it, because there's no way I'll finish Abandon. I know I talk about this a lot, but I have so much planned for Abandon that I'll probably never be able to do. Maybe I'll do something like that for that. Write out a script, and then have it, like, primarily be written like a light novel style thing and throw it up somewhere. That could be fun. Okay, let's see. Don't share directly, but once the texts are translated, I'll pass them on to you. And if you want, you can publish them yourself. Maybe. You mean the Italian translations? I'm not sure where I'd put them, but... I mean, if you probably know the sites where a lot of Italian people hang around. So I don't know. I'm not sure where I'd publish them, but I guess I could. BD1 hentai game, when? That's a good question. What kind of hentai games do you guys like? Because I never know what kind of gameplay, or would it just like a visual novel like Blackthorn Witch where it's just like choices? Because I talked about this before, but a lot of visual novel gameplay is kind of not my thing, so I'm not sure what people would like. Like a dating sim type thing? You guys like that kind of gameplay where you like have to woo the boys and girls, maybe? Harem style, or maybe wholesome and harem style. You could have both. You gotta have both, right? So you could do one or the other. Visual sex novel, dating sim, yeah, okay, dating sim, yeah. Brainwashing cute boys, slutty boys, I'd play any lewd game, okay. Romance novel character, yeah. What, are there some good ones I can, like, look to for reference of ideas, like, just of gameplay mechanics, like, stuff you guys like? I'll check them out. I'll write them down even in my little notepad here I brought up. You guys have some good stuff for me to check out, I'll look into it. Foodadom World. Alright, let me see. Let me write this stuff down. Because I'll need, like, ideas for the gameplay stuff, because I don't really know. I've never actually played a, not safe for work visual novel. Or dating sim, whatever they're called. I had to do some research. I swear, guys, it's just for research. You guys believe me. You guys know I'm good for it. I wouldn't lie to you. Furry gameplay or just sexy? I don't care if it's furry, if it's the gameplay's good, if you like the gameplay. Old DOS game called True Love that does the daily stat trainer game mixed with dating sim. True Love, DOS game. Alright. I will look these up. Let's see, True Love, DOS. My Abandonware. It's on Abandonware, maybe that's it. I might be able to play that then. But yeah, I don't care if there's furry content in it, as long as it's a gameplay that you enjoy. Because that's really the reason I'm looking into it, it's for the gameplay aspect, like what people like in dating sims. Obviously, you have like the gifts ideas, I know that, like, you know, gifting them stuff and saying the right conversation thing. I don't know if there's more to it or if that would be enough. Maybe it would be just best to keep it simple, I don't know. Oh yeah, I like Keltaker. That's one of my favorite artists, Van Ripper. He draws some cute ladies. Yeah, all those demon girls are super cute. I'm partial to Judgment myself. I think that's the one I like. She reminds me of Lucy some, I think. That's why I like her. Oh no, furry gameplay? No. Slay the Princess. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. That's one with the pencil drawing style. I have seen that pop up. I recommended, I think, to check out like a Let's Play of it. Or I think it was like a psychologist reacting to it or something. YouTube algorithm feeding me stuff. that all sounds interesting. I'll check that out. I've heard Slay the Princess is pretty cool, so I probably want to check that out anyway. I'll figure something out. I'll probably write an entirely new script for a not safe for work game, though. Well, maybe I don't know. I like the idea of the abandoned light novel, but I'm not sure if I could write a light novel. That might be a little too much to ask. Might take some practice. Good to stream too. Oh, is it? All right. Maybe I'll look into it. About a femboy analog horror series. That sounds cool. I like horror. I mean, you probably guys know that. Would you want a dating sim combined with that, Wrath? Is that for the hentai game or whatever? Or are you talking about just something on the side, unrelated? Because I'd be down for both. Slay the Princess is what he said was good to stream, D-Ben. That was the game we were talking about being good to stream. I just realized I should have added more shadows to her toes. So we'll go back to the shadow layer for a bit. Get these gill feet looking nice. Not that I'm into feet. Flip Witch. It's a little everything. Fun side scroll. Flip Witch. Alright, I'll look it up. Are these still dating sims, or just listen games you like? It's fine either way. Flip Witch. Or Flip Switch or Flip Witch? Flip Switch is coming up. Flip Witch. Oh no, Flip Witch, you're right. Oh, there we go. Forbidden Sex Hex. That sounds interesting. I'll check it out. Yeah, I wouldn't mind making a not safe for work game. I'm sure you guys would enjoy that. I'll throw all kinds of girls in it. Femboys, Fuda, Pussy, all of it. All flavors you can enjoy. Because they're all flavors I enjoy. Oh my god, I was gonna add the shadow, I didn't. I just went back to doing what I was already doing. Unbelievable. Actual dementia patient. I might be able to help with art assets if you like. That could be fun, yeah. Having some help. Would depend on what kind of game I want to make. If it's a dating sim, it'd probably be very similar in layout to Blackthorn Witch, but maybe I'll try something different. Maybe I will try side-scroller. I've always liked beat-em-up games, so maybe I could do something with that. Some combination. Of sexy time and fighting. Gotta leave because I'm driving home, but I'll hop back when I get home if you're still streaming. Okay, Trip. Drive safe. Toes. These are published special delivery in town. This makes me very angry. Price on Patreon as well. It's not a paywall. You publish for free after a short time. These people have no respect. Yeah. Yeah, that's just the way it works, right? You get all my comics for $1 if you wanted to, in standard res. Certainly not going to break the bank. But, you know, I guess there's a few people who can't access Patreon for their region or whatever. That's very few of the people who pirate, but you know. Like I said, I've pirated myself, so... It's just the way of the world these days. What would real... Well, yeah, I was gonna say something, I won't. Never mind. Lock that one away for later. There we go. Get a little more depth to those toes. Yes, sirree. I want to get the physical book personally. I love getting comics and physicals still. Yeah, somebody else was asking about physical copies of my stuff. I could do that. I'm not sure how popular that would be. I assume most people want to... Oh, excuse me. Most people want to hide the fact they look at my stuff. Which is understandable. Oh wow, there's sweat here on her thigh high. Just caught that. There we go. But, I guess if enough people wanted them, I could do, like, a print run, I guess. Not sure how in demand that would be. I'm a weirdo who buys, like, hardly anything, so it's hard for me to judge. I'm super cheap, and I don't really have a lot of stuff anywhere, really. I actually had to move a lot of stuff in this room to reduce the echo. Mixed Printing does good comic prints, I hear. Okay. More than a comic. Up for a long poster of the club owner. Yeah, posters would be a very good possibility. Does anybody know any good companies that do poster prints that are not safe for work? Or maybe you guys would prefer pinup style. I don't know, do you guys like not safe for work posters or just like pinup style sort of risque posters more than blatantly naked or whatever? I don't know, I've never really looked into it, what people look for in posters like that. I know there's companies that handle all that stuff. Mix them. Alright, let me type that up too. Mix them. They do not safe for work stuff, or at least suggestive stuff, like Skyrim music. It's Zelda. Oh yeah, you got it, Zelda. This is Zelda music playing right now. Usually it's Skyrim music. Yeah, it's been going the whole time, Wrath. Where have you been? You've been on Zelda the whole stream. Draw the highlights. Oh, there we go. Get these looking like a shiny bottle, kinda, hopefully. Gilf Skyrim drawing next. Are there Gilfs from Skyrim? Oh, you mean the elf girl Gilf? She's not really a Gilf. How old is that? How old is Cocksleeve? I don't know. Is that the Gilf you're talking about? Nobody can tell their age. Nobody know how long she's been running around wreaking havoc. Throwing fireballs and wrecking marriages. Oh, draw Grandma as a Skyrim character? What outfit should he have? That one you were talking about at Liar's Retreat or whatever it is? The barmaid one or the tavern wench? You want to see tavern wench Grandma? Getting felt up in the tavern? Yes. Hey, I'm not opposed to the idea. Not even a little bit. What is this? What is this layer for? There's no object to transform. I guess it's empty. Alright. Move this up here. So we'll go over her hair. Tossing Grandma to a group of Nord drunkards, huh? Will she make it? Can she handle them? I think she probably could, so she can take care of herself. All those filthy commoners groping her with their strong, powerful hands. Drive her crazy. I'm not sure if I like the way his hair looks. His cranium might be a bit large. Dads. You're right, D-Ben, that's true. She could not handle that animal magnetism. He drug her out to that country and knocked her up. And Sasha's mom was born. Yep, took you a second there, Angel, you got it. Close enough. Try to erase his head a little bit. It's gonna look a little funny for a while. I think his head's a little too big, I think. So we're gonna shrink it down some. And redraw it. Let's flip the canvas, that might help us see it better. Taking a while to flip, but we'll get there. Oh yeah, I forgot his face needs some adjusting too, I think. I don't know. There's probably so much junk here that making smooth lines might be hard. No, it's still doing alright. The more stuff you get in a file, the harder it can be to make a smooth line, but we seem to be doing fine for now. Try doing that. Sounds like straight up tavern music. I haven't played a lot of the newer Zeldas, so I don't know. I don't recognize the tunes. A little out of date with Zelda. Ugh. Oh man. Ugh. Let's try moving his jaw a little bit out more and see if that helps. May not. May make it worse. May look totally goofy, but we're gonna try it. Give it a shot. I think that is a little better, actually. Shockingly, I think it worked. Hooray! May not be a huge difference, but... sometimes slight changes can make a pretty big impact. Not sure if anybody's looking at him too much in this image. Maybe. I think Trip Hop said he liked him, so might be some others. One thing's for sure, Granny sure is looking at him real close. Let's see now. What have we got here? How does this head look? Does he still have a big old egg head? He might. We might zoom out and have a disaster on our hands. No, not too bad. We'll flip the canvas. Give it another once over. Oh boy. Yep. That little loading bar is just going. There we go. Oh man, I need to save. Oh boy. This might be a problem. Here we go. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, oh no. Oh. Still going. Okay. It's legitimately a little scary there for a second because the screen went black on my end. I don't know if it did on yours. It certainly did on mine. playlist and make sure. Drug it back some. It's getting close to the end. Hopefully that wasn't your favorite song that was playing. But I think it's looping, so we'll probably get to it again. Juicy lips. Granny's juicy lips. If you won't give your grandma kisses, I sure will. A few more stray pieces of hair, maybe. Yeah, I think that's better. In fact, we might remove this too. Might get rid of that. Yeah, I like that. I like that more. Maybe I'll do a background for this one too. Like a street. Maybe like a city street or something. Maybe a back country. Maybe a country road on the way back to her house. Nice starry night. Nice romantic starry night with Granny. Taking your grandma on a romantic stroll. Sounds about like a BD1 comic. Sounds about right. Just check something real quick. Okay, I'm making sure I didn't close the tab. Okay. Thought I want to close the tab, I wrote everything in. Yes, I'm a filthy tab hoarder. It's been revealed on stream before, but it's been confirmed. BD1 hoards tabs. I need them, I swear. They're all important. I definitely haven't had some of them open for months and forgot what's in them. That never happens. You're a tab. I find cool references on Pinterest. Like, you lose stuff though if you don't. I guess you could favorite it or whatever, but who the hell does that? Or pin it, I guess, is a term. Say, I have more open tabs than a college bar. Yeah, right there with you. Each one vital. Vital to my work. Just noticed I didn't shade her thumb. And a little indent where her fingers are pressing up against his head. She's got a nice little grip there. She's supposed to be pulling his cheek here a little bit. That's kind of the mouth there I was going for. Just notice a little bit longer here. That is intentional for once. It's not one of my many mistakes. Cloud is just obstinate at this point. Just calls me dingbat. I do have a... You talking about blue sky? I do have a blue sky, yeah. It's just, BDOneArt, I think. Pretty sure. No cute, funny names anymore from Cloud. It's just, hey, stupid. You got a blue sky, you filthy whore? Then he throws a $10 bill at me. Slaps me upside the head. Clean yourself up. You make me sick. He pushes me down the stairs. I do have a blue sky, though, to answer your question. Try to post everywhere. It does get a little tiring sometimes. It makes me not want to upload certain days. I'll be like, nah, I'll do it tomorrow. It's got the D and the B. Though I guess I got them in the wrong order. Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch. Sure. Close enough. It'd be Bingdat. Should have gone with the Bingdat. Gotta be some sort of program that posts everything. I think there is, but I'm always like... I'm always assuming there's gonna be a bug with those, so I'd be going around checking anyway. I don't trust technology. No, I'm not that bad, but... Because some of these places change their APIs all the time, and I don't know. I would be shocked if they didn't mess up. Especially some of the smaller sites I post to. Like Hentai Foundry and Mastodon or whatever. I've been adding some red to the ears lately at the end, and I kind of like that. Blush, a little more than usual. I've been liking how it looks. Oh, sorry, we're simultaneous. Yeah. Okay, let me try again. I used to use Hentai Foundry. Mastodon, yeah, those Mastodon instances. Like they can each make their own server or whatever. It's like your own little decentralized social media. The one I post to is Barog. There's a lot of lolly on there though, just to let you guys know if you're not a fan of that or just don't want to see it pop up. But I do post there. That's where I think some of the people went when, I don't know if it was Twitter first had some weird thing or something happened and people started going to other places. And I heard about it. Yeah, I wouldn't spend a lot of time there if I were if it was me, but you know, there's not only that on there because I know Sabu posts there. He has some of his femboy work and other things, but they do allow lolly, so. I'm not sure if Hentai Foundry still does or not. I don't know if they ever did even. Yeah. Anyway, impregnate the gilf. Absolutely. That's way more my speed, personally. I'll take a gilf over a lolly all day, every day. Give me your 60, 70, hell, 80-year-old bombshells. Momo's grandma from Dawn to Dawn is like 80-something, I think, or whatever. She's looking fine as hell. Gimme. HF banned lollies in 2015. Okay. Probably for the best. Hot grandma, that's right. Age like fine wine. Okay, let's do some little jewelry here. Some shiny bits to it. Might be too much shiny. Like there's holes in it now or something, I don't know. Mr. Boombastic saying, touch me on the back. What is going on? I don't even understand what you're talking about. I'm so confused. There was a prostitute I fooled around with a few years back. She was in her 50s. She begged me to knock her up. She knew who she was talking to. She tapped into your special skill. That's Wrath's passive ability, knock you up. If you have sex with Wrath, you better be prepared. Really can't put much on these messages. No, you can't. I don't know what's the character limit. I don't even know. Stop posting on Hentai Foundry a while ago. Is it still a good site to post on? I don't know. I mean, I post there, but I don't have any idea how many people use it. Probably not a lot. I don't imagine its user base is growing, but I could be wrong. They haven't updated the interface in like a decade. It still has that thing where if you mess up an entry, it clears out some of your filled forms on your submission. So if you make a mistake, some things will get erased. It's like, very good. Masterful coding. You could build this site on WordPress for free. Make it better, probably. Yes, that is true, Trip Hop. HF does have one of the worst search engines. It has a lot of bad things as far as design goes. Like, front-end design. Femboy Milfs and Gills beware, I will impregnate all. That's right. That's Wrath. They haven't updated their UI since 09, yeah. It's something ridiculous, it's absurd. They added a dark mode, like, what? It's been a while now since that even happened. If you're not posting there already, I mean, you can if you want an archive of your stuff, but like, you're not gonna get a huge amount of engagement there. I just post there because I used it way back in the day. It was one of the first sites I found when I was looking for smut as a wee lad. So it's kind of like a... Same with... Well, Newgrounds has improved its UI and stuff since back in the day. Because that was another site I found way back when. They actually have updated their stuff there, so I can't even say they haven't. It's certainly not user-friendly, Nobi. Certainly not. It's also really annoying too if you sign up for an account there. Until they approve you, you have to like wait for your stuff to show up. For a moderator to approve it and then allow it. So, like, it took me a while to get one of my accounts approved or whatever. Probably like 6 or 7 uploads. Yep, I got a Pixiv 2, D-Ben. I like Pixiv. Like, it's kind of got a dated UI too, because I think a lot of Japan website design is a little dated, from what I've seen. But, and it's really annoying to censor things. I forget a lot of times. I have to redo it real quick. But that's, you know, that is what it is. That's part of their laws, so you gotta obey it. But I like the site overall. It's pretty good. Yep, that's pretty much it for me too, D-Ben. Censoring the genitals. I have a saxophonist. Several times thieves release music that I have made loud in my band. People tell me playing sax is not a real job. Yeah, people always will say things like that. I can say this as somebody who's gone to college for, like, an actual degree, too. It's like, the amount of work I put into getting good at drawing is way more than I put into college. And I did okay in school. I wasn't, like, super student or anything. I didn't put in a huge amount of effort, to be fair, but still. It was enough to pass with decent grades. And I put way more effort into getting decent at drawing than I did learning engineering, so... So people who say that, they just don't know, man. They're either jealous or they don't know, I would say, is the main primary thing. Because they think it's like an easy gig. Playing music is not an easy gig. It's more difficult than drawing, I would say. A lot of aspects. Most musicians I know live pretty tough existences. They do it because they really love it, not because they're getting famous. Yeah, I hate censoring, but I like the site, so I guess I had... Yeah, I'm the same, Nobi. I like it too. I use Pixiv a lot, especially for Japanese artists, of course, that I like. I'd say it's worth it. Pix is probably way more worth your time than Hentai Foundry. I think D-Ben said that earlier, and I agree with that. Art sucks should have gone to HVAC. Yeah, fair enough. I can't really tell you not to do that. I'm pretty decent with cars, but I would not want to be a mechanic, I know that. You can get paid well, but the work is pretty grueling, the hours and stuff. I'm not sure about HVAC, I can't talk about that. I don't really know anybody in HVAC. But I hear it's a good line of work. A lot of hours, of course, like all blue-collar jobs. They don't tell you that in the fine print. They always say it's a great paying job. It's like, yeah, but you're working a lot of hours, a lot more hours than a regular retail job. So you better get more money. What am I doing? Zooming in and out, not doing anything. Got lost flapping my jowls. I'm just gonna add some shade, yeah. A little bit of color variety there. Oh, gotta add some smoke too. Some of that smoke I like, whatever it's called, panting steam. I don't know what the term is. Would love to do art over my carpentry draw. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's where you're at too, region, Ben. You can always get some fine, good jobs, like any field, right? Depends on the boss, depends on who you work with. I like working with my hands a lot, so... Working in an office was probably the worst thing ever, like as an intern. I wanted to jump out the window Not even like to, not even to end it. It's like, I wonder if I die from a fall this high. I was like, just my mind was so bored. I was like just wandering and all this weird stuff. It wasn't even like a Doom thing, like, oh no, I'm gonna have to kill. It's like, no. Just, I wonder if I could survive a fall this far, and if I could crawl to the hospital over there. Just a bored brain looking for anything. Running finite element analysis. Oh boy. If you got a job that you don't think's too bad, that's already better than half the folks out there, so I'd hold on to it, Ben, if you can. Pixiv would be perfect sci-fi art if it weren't for Japan's censorship laws. Yeah, I kind of agree, Trip. I like the layout pretty well. You can look at people's gallery, and it's nice, and... yeah, I agree. Hi, Nameless. You made it to the stream. Yeah, sex breath, exactly. Her flesh is melting. Whose flesh? Our Gilf Queen here? She's certainly not. That's a lie. Yeah, the sex breath. I love that stuff. It's one of those finishing touches that just... it's not complete without it. Let's notice some stray lines here. Three-page Gilf makeout session. I would do that. I wouldn't mind drawing that. I'd love to do a comic with some of my female characters. I mentioned before I have one in mind with Anna and Lucy. I could add the Gilf in, though. I'm certainly not above that. I'm not quitting my day job until art 100% pays. Yeah, that's a very good idea. Very good plan. I'm always late. Yeah. Bing Ding is the one who's always on late. I sort of would agree too, Megadeth. It's just a drawing, but that's their rules. I try to play by the rules everywhere I post. Best of my ability. Don't want to rock the boat. Because that's when they'll throw you off. You can also get away with those silly little bars too, like if we assume her arm's a wiener here, you can just do this pretty much. That's like good enough. It's like, okay. Just so strange. Nobi's desperate. 50%, he's out. Out the door. He's dancing away on the tables, kicking things over as he leaves. He might be in the bread line for the homeless folks, but he ain't working no more at the salt mines. Oh, carpentry, that's what he said. Just carpentry. How did it go at the nursing home? Listen, if the girls at the nursing home look like Faina here, I'll be A-okay. No problem. I think we're looking pretty good. I'm not sure there's much else. I'm just gonna put the background for the text. I know Clip Studio has like built-in tools for making text, but I just use the brush. I'm sure there's so many tools that Clip Studio has that would make my life easier. I'm just sitting here doing it all by hand. I think it gives it a nice, you know, janky charm. Always been a fan of Slav jank games, so... yeah, BD1 jank drawings. Better get out of carpentry before Jigsaw takes his fingers. Yeah. Machine shops are the same way. Some machinists I know are missing some bits and bobs. Get all this text centered here. It's a little off the mark. It's alright. I think this is too wee bit. There we go. I'd hope there's some femboy nurses in the nursing home. If it was up to me, there certainly would be. I wasn't on stream, but I saw the mommy that you drew and I loved it. Oh, you saw cock sleeve. The elf. The crazed elf woman. She's certainly a character. Alright, let's see. What have we done today? Might be wrapping it up soon, but I'll answer any last minute bits if anybody has anything. But we can look at some of the stuff we did before that. Let me put this all in one folder, because I did make a new folder here. Put this to through. This is now her folder. Fine. There we go. We finished up our wholesome grandma. We finished up. We did a little bit of correction on our club owner. We did Ghost Boy. Looking pretty cool. I like him. I'm gonna say it. I like Ghost Boy. It's out there. It's official. This is the girl Nameless is talking about, I think. Let me make sure I don't open something bad. The drawing from yesterday. Asking for a sketch of Julian. I'll do it eventually. I have not forgotten Julian. I do like him. I like his attitude and his abrasiveness. Sleeping on your, or fucking on your bed when you're not there. Smoking weed. Eating pizza and getting crumbs all in your bed. I think we might do a background for her one day. Like I don't know what we'll do, some Skyrim background. And we might do one for Faina too, because we haven't done any backgrounds on stream. You can see how bad I am at backgrounds. It's one of my weak points. I need to practice them. Especially if I'm going to make any more game stuff. But yeah, I think that might be it for tonight. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I always appreciate you guys hanging out with me and chatting. Watching me draw silly things. Hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you're at. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.